Hello, my name is Dawson Adams. Tonight I would like to inform you about how concussions affect football players of all ages. Football has been proven to be the sport that results in the most brain damage and concussions. On average, there are 300,000 concussions a year produced directly by football. On top of that, half of every concussion that occurs either goes undetected or in some cases unreported. After reading a study done by the University of Pittsburgh, I found that 70% of concussions that come from football are high school related athletes, while 30 are athletes that are older than high school. Studies have shown that concussions over the past decade in younger kids has gone up drastically. Concussion emergency room visits for kids that are ages 8 to 13 have doubled, while visits from teenagers ages 14 and up have tripled over the years. Just high school football alone accounts for almost half of the world's concussions that take place in sports. When football players get their first head injury, it can lead to problems depending on the severity, but the main problem scientists are seeing is when the second or third head injury occurs. The worst head disease known to scientists is called CTE, which happens most of the time after multiple head injuries. The more injuries to the head that you take in, the more likely you are to develop CTE and other brain-related issues such as dementia, Alzheimer's, and depression. Many fans across America have been seeing some of their favorite players' careers come to an end due to brain-related injuries the past few years. In the past 8 years of NFL football, around 250 concussions happen per year. Many stars have retired because of head pains and fear of making the pain even worse. Luke Kuechly is a linebacker that just recently retired from the NFL. He's the biggest star to retire from concussions in the past few years. While only being in the league for 8 years, he decided it was time to step away from the game at age 28. Kuechly suffered 3 total concussions in his professional career, causing him to miss a total of 6 games. Football is hands down the most famous sport in America. Most people believe the game should be made more safe, but also try to keep it original and not try to change America's sport too much. The NFL continues to do research to find the best ways to keep the players safe. They have changed the form of how players are supposed to tackle and even added multiple new rules to the game to keep the players safe. In 2016, the NFL invested over $100 million to try to do research for concussions and to try to invent the best helmets imaginable. In 2017, a brand new company would release the best helmet made to date. The company's name was Visus. Visus wanted to make their helmets different than ever before. The outer shell of the helmet gives on contact, causing the shell to take the force of the contact so it doesn't reach your brain and cause brain damage. Visus employees individually come to each college, professional team, or high school to fit the players with their helmets. They come and fit them individually for the pads as well as the shell of the helmet. The only downfall to this game-changing helmet is the price. Each helmet runs for about $1,500 each. NFL players started the trend by wearing them, and then some college teams started to make them available, and even some of the biggest high schools in the nation provided them for their teams this past few years. Visus continues to improve the game of the number of athletes in the helmet every year, and the game continues to be made more safe each year. Thank you.